I'm just gonna swipe through these next two slides because it's more talking about an older child. Um, Appetite will diminish at age 1, and then we'll see some fluctuations or food jags where, the child may eat a lot one day and very little the next day, and that's normal. Again, they have these internal appetite regulations that, they eat when they're hungry and they stop when they're full. It does remain remarkably constant in normal weight children. So if you average their intake throughout the week, they're going to have about the same amount of intake each day. Again, it might be more one day and less the next day, but on average, it's going to be about the same. Oh, and here's our body shape of a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old. Okay, so here in this 1-year-old, we got these rolls here that everybody loves a baby that has a little bit of rolls and a little bit of chub on them. And then through that growth spurt and a decrease in appetite at age 1, they really shoot up and lose a lot of that baby fat. Assessment of infant growth and development, you have in Blackboard um, the growth charts, and it's important when you are talking about the growth charts that we're selecting the correct um, growth chart when we are assessing the growth and development of an infant. So there's growth charts for weight for age, length for age, weight for length, and head circumference. Now notice it says length here for birth to 36 months. And the main driver there is that the child cannot stand up on their own as a baby, right? So they're going to have length. Okay. Then when you get to ages 2 to 20 growth charts, it's a height for age. And then at age 2, we can start to assess their BMI. We're not doing a BMI um, for children, in the very lower months of their life. We will look at BMI for age for older children in our childhood lecture. It is figured out differently than BMI for adults, so we're not using weight in height, or excuse me, weight in kilograms divided by height meters squared. So um, some things that I want to point out, a baby who was born preterm, their catch-up stage is about 2 to 3 years. So it's going to take them that long to catch up, if they do, to their counterparts at about 2 to 3 years of age. Okay, so I'm going to show you where you can find these documents. So if you go to course documents in Blackboard, so course documents, and then you're going to see the PEDS growth charts here. All right. And then make sure you're looking at the sex. Okay. So the growth charts are set up differently for boys versus girls. Okay. And then you want to make sure you're looking at the correct growth chart, because there is the weight for age, there is the head circumference. Okay. So let's look at the girls' birth to 36 months. Okay, it looks like this. And up here we have their age, and then we have the length on both sides, and then below the weight. Okay, so what you do, for instance, if you had a 3-month-old baby that weighed 12 pounds, you'd find the 3 here, and you would go up and match it with the 12 pounds. Okay. So it looks like this child is just above the 50th percentile of weight for age. Okay. If you had a 9-month-old baby that weighed 15 pounds, you would pull 9-month here, you'd find 15 here, and you would see that that baby is just above the 5th percentile, which if they come from a small family, that might be okay, but it could be concerning.